Hi everyone, I'm back again. I had some good reception for the last video on one of my cards, so I've decided that it would be a good idea to keep going with the idea of choosing a card and talking about each one of them. So today I've decided to talk about the 5 senses, and we've all got them and we all need to know how to utilize them. So I've got with me, you'll have to forgive me actually because my whole family's at home with little ones and husbands and things clanging and banging around the house, which you can imagine at this time there are lots of families at home, so it's making the recording a little bit more difficult. So we'll head over now to the next card, which is this one: touch, taste, smell, hear and see. So that one is just your 5 senses, and when you're feeling heightened emotion, heightened stress, all of those kinds of things, you might be feeling aggravated or any kind of those sort of emotions that get really heightened, and we have to learn to try and manage them and bring them down to a more manageable level. It's important to tap into those senses, and even identifying where that stress is coming from is going to help you as well. But on this one, the 5 senses will help you distract yourself away and bring those stress levels right down to where you can manage them again. So the idea behind it is using your sight. You might think at the time, you might say, okay, I'm feeling so overwhelmed or anxious and I can feel my heart rates going really fast, I'm tingling. How can I bring down my stress level? And a sight one is a really good one. I find it's very effective and it works quite quickly. So the sight one would be, you could choose 5 things to look around the room, wherever you are. You could be on a train, you could be on a bus, you could be sitting in a taxi, at home, at school, anywhere. And you automatically say to yourself, okay, I need to focus on something else. I'm going to choose 5 things and name them to myself. You can say them out loud. If you're at home, saying things out loud even helps even more. But if you find that you're in a public area and you're thinking, well, I'm not going to stand here and yell out 5 different objects because everyone will think I'm mad, let's work on doing it in our head. So for the moment, if I was quite elevated with my stress levels, I could name a mirror, a painting, a fan, a TV and a curtain. Now you can go around and keep going around your room or your environment that you're in and identifying objects just to keep your body distracted, and it keeps your mind occupied on something else other than those ruminating thoughts that you're having going around and around in your head that's causing that stress to build up. It's very effective. If you're finding that 5's not enough, you can just keep going with your visuals and picking out things in that room and just identifying them, saying them in your mind what they are, and looking around until you feel a lot more comfortable in yourself. The other senses are all the same kind of theory. So you've got taste. You might find that to lower your stress levels, you might find that something really healthy, a nice healthy food, a fruit, a nice smoothie or something like that will help you lower your stress levels too. Now we don't want to mistake that for eating when we're feeling distressed, because that also in turn can give us other stressors and other issues that we need to deal with later. So try to imagine it as in something that's going to benefit your body, that you are going to enjoy eating, that is going to be healthy for your body, which in turn gives you no added stress, but something you enjoy, which will then also distract you. Smell is another one. I know in my crisis box or my anxiety box, I have beautiful smelling candles, and I think aromatics is a really good sensory way to bring your levels down or de-stress you, because our body doesn't only smell with our nose, so we have lots of ways of feeling senses and things like that on the outside. It's not only our nose. having in your room maybe candles that are burning, even incense. I know incense is such a beautiful, relaxing way. Things like that, something that smells good, even if it's your pillow. So you might find I have a pillow that I love to smell. I love to cuddle it, and it just helps me lower my stress levels and relax me down. So listening is a massive part for a lot of people. I know myself too. I love my music. Depending on what I'm in at the time, what headspace I'm in, if I'm in a stressed or an anxious or a sad kind of way, it depends on what sort of genre I might pick with my music. Singing also helps me as well. So there's lots of different things that you can use out of these 5 senses. So I'll show the card again. 5 senses, and that helps to bring you back and ground you again to where you need to be in the present again. So we've done the see, and the last one is touch. So the other one would be for touch is I did a video the other day on squishies, which is actually it's meant to be for children, but I find that anything that's sensory like that can really help you refocus on something else and automatically change your mindset. So touch is another sense. So you might need to cuddle up with a pillow again. You might find a nice soft throw rug that you can just pat until you just go, well, I'm starting to feel a lot better. I can slowly, but while you're doing this, your natural breath patterns and the way you're breathing is slowly changing because your focus has changed. So you are, apologies for that really big arm going across the screen. That was my 3-year-old daughter bursting in the room. But anyway, so back to touch and it bringing down your levels automatically by refocus. So a touch sensation helps you to refocus, and you know that feeling that you have when you're sitting with something that you really enjoy, or even if it's a pet. Pets are wonderful for anxiety, and they're really good for children or adults even with autism, to help regulate that feeling of control back into your life, and just that sort of contentment that we all yearn for when we're in that moment of heightened emotion. So back to the fur rugs and things like that. The squishies are great, they're nice and soft. You might find, patting your pet is another way of lowering your anxiety levels. All those things. So touch is a big one too. Also setting yourself up to for the right kinds of sensories as well. So trying out 5 senses. It's not an easy one to remember, so to think of all of them at one time when you're feeling stressed. So maybe if you pick maybe 2 of your favorite types of senses that you find for yourself that makes you feel better, and that will help you easily remember them in times of crisis or heightened stress levels. So here it is again. Hopefully we'll be able to see that on Instagram. If not, you can see the real deal at etsy.com.au for the Anxiety GoGo shop. You can also go onto Instagram or Facebook for Anxiety GoGo. Throw me a line and make sure you subscribe, because I need to build up my subscribers. All right, see ya, over and out.